Here's the harsh truth. Most Fiverr sellers fail before they even get their first client. And it's not because they're lazy. It's not because Fiverr is too saturated. It's because they make a handful of rookie mistakes that quietly kill their chances before they even begin. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what those mistakes are, why they matter so much, and more importantly, what to do instead if you want your Fiverr career to actually take off. And everything I'm about to share with you is broken down step by step inside my Ultimate Fiverr Success course, which takes you from a total beginner all the way through to building your profile, creating gigs that actually sell, ranking in search, and growing into a professional freelancer. And if you want that full blueprint, the link is in the description. Now, let's fix those 5 killers. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see new sellers make is trying to be everything to everyone. They'll create a gig that says, I'll do graphic design or I'll edit videos. And the problem with that approach is simple. Buyers don't search for vague services. Just think about it. If someone needs a logo, they're not typing in graphic designer into Fiverr, they're searching logo designer. If they want packaging designed, they're typing product packaging design. If they want a YouTube thumbnail, they're typing, you guessed it, YouTube thumbnail. So when you set up a gig that just says graphic design, you're then invisible. Your gigs should be treated like a menu. Each one is a different dish, created for a different appetite. If you're a designer, that might mean one gig for logos, another for packaging, another for ad creatives, and even another for thumbnails. If you're a video editor, it might mean one gig for UGC videos, one for podcast style edits, another for tutorials or e-learning content, and another for short form content like Reels or TikToks. Now, even though all of those gigs fall under video creation, each one speaks directly to a buyer's exact need. And that's the point. Every gig is a door into your business. The more specific the doors, the more opportunities buyers have to find you. The second mistake is when you think that you can just copy what top sellers are already doing. You see a gig with 500 reviews and then just replicate it word for word. The problem is, if your gig looks exactly like someone who already has hundreds of decent reviews, who's a potential buyer going to choose? It's not you. Top sellers already have social proof. They've built momentum. So even if your skills are just as good or better, the buyer will trust the one with the track record. Now that doesn't mean you can't study them, because you should. But the goal is inspiration, not duplication. Look at 3 or 4 sellers in your niche who you think you could realistically compete with. Study how they structure their titles, what kind of images they use, how they set up their pricing. Then take the principles and make them your own. For example, if you notice that most of them are offering free packages but none of them include fast delivery, maybe that's your differentiator. If you see that they're all doing modern logos but none of them are positioning towards startups, maybe you become the logo designer for startups. Sometimes standing out is much simpler than you think. Now the bottom line is this. 40% of any gig that you create should be unique to you. The other 60%, I don't care about. You can take the best parts of your competitor gigs and copy them. Now, trust is everything on Fiverr. You're not some big agency with an office and a reputation. You're one person working remotely. So the way that you present yourself is the only credibility you've got. That means having a professional profile picture. Something clean, simple, not some blurry selfie that you snapped 5 minutes before finishing your account. It means writing a bio that actually says something about you and not just, I'm a graphic designer. And the biggest trust builder of all, a gig video. Even if you just film on your phone, look into the camera and explain who you are, what you do, and what buyers can expect. That single step makes you real. It shows buyers that you're a person and not just some blank profile. And if you can afford it, go even further. Rent a studio, script out a few videos, and get them edited professionally. That will instantly separate you from literally 90% of the other new sellers. Because if buyers can see you, hear you, and understand how you work, they'll trust you with their projects. Pricing is another area where new sellers shoot themselves in the foot. Some come in way too high, thinking that they can value themselves at professional rates right away. Others go the opposite direction and stay stuck at $5 forever. Both strategies will kill your career. Now, when you're new, your price is one of your biggest competitive edges. You don't have the reviews or the portfolio yet, so your job is to remove friction. That doesn't mean undervaluing yourself permanently, it means being strategic. In the beginning, set your basic package low, something that makes clicking on you an easy choice. Think of it as bait. The goal is to land those first few clients, get 5-star reviews, and build momentum. From there, you can gradually raise your prices. And the key word is gradually. Don't go from $20 to $200 overnight because it will kill your conversion rate. Also, think about how your packages look side by side. Your basic should be attractive enough to click, but your standard and premium should be structured in a way that makes buyers think, actually, I want this one. So use your pricing ladder strategically. The point is to make your higher packages feel like the smarter buy. And remember, your basic price is your visible price, and that's what helps get the clicks. Now, put yourself in your buyer's shoes for a moment and ask yourself, why should I hire you over everyone else? Now, if you can't answer that, then your positioning of your gig is wrong. And it all starts with your gig gallery. Your gallery is like the above the fold section of any landing page. It's the first thing buyers will see, and I'm so fed up seeing sellers only upload a thumbnail into it. Instead, you have the chance to upload videos, PDFs, and PNGs, and you can design them literally however you want. This is the only part of your Fiverr gig which is completely in your control, and this should be part of where you visually sell how good you are to the client. And one random thumbnail is not going to do that. Even if you don't have client work to show off in there because you're a new freelancer, you can still create some spec samples which you found online and just pass them off as your own. Now, the key here is only this. Never misrepresent your ability. Only showcase what you can actually deliver if a client asked you to. So, those right there are the 5 rookie mistakes that will kill your Fiverr career before you even start. And if you've already made 1 or 2 of them, then I suggest you correct them now. Because by avoiding these mistakes, you're already put yourself ahead of 90% of new sellers on the platform today. And if you do need a proven system to go from 0 to your first client and onward to consistent orders, then that's exactly what I teach inside my Ultimate Fiverr Success course. It's 6 modules covering everything from freelancing foundations and click-winning profiles to crafting sellout gigs, Fiverr SEO, communication, and pro-level growth strategies. It's honestly the most in-depth Fiverr course out there right now, and I'm not just saying that because it's mine. If you do want to check it out, then the link is in the description. Otherwise, YouTube is telling me that this video is the next logical video that you should go watch.